Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to a highly anticipated match here tonight. It's the Grantsburg Pirates hosting the Webster Tigers here. Grantsburg's first home match of the season, and it will be a doozy. My brother Nick on the camera. My name is Bob Brombach. So thankful and glad to join you here tonight in a West Lakeland matchup that is going to be a barn burner. You can already feel the excitement in the air. The stands are full. It looks like construction night for Webster. Grantsburg did Jersey night, and we are excited to get this thing underway. The bleachers on the other side are almost full, and we're still a good 10 minutes before the opening serve. And I'd like to welcome in everybody watching on We Are Webster. Glad to have you with us, and I hope you enjoy volleyball here tonight. We Are Grantsburg, of course, been going strong, and excited that you're with us as well. We're not going to do the initials game tonight. I've got a little 80s and 90s trivia to throw out at you throughout the night, so get ready to chime in there. You can comment on either We Are Grant. So we have We Are Grantsburg on Facebook and on YouTube, and of course we're doing it on We Are Webster on Facebook. So any of those places that you want to watch and comment is fantastic. I'm just going to pop the YouTube stream in the comments on We Are Grantsburg, just to give you an option there if you'd like to go in on that. Sometimes it's just easier to pop it up on your TV to watch. And we'll take a listen to a really good sounding pep band right now. We'll take a second and listen to them.
Thank you for coming out to tonight's West Lakeland volleyball match featuring the Webster Tigers and the Grantsburg Pirates. Would you please stand, face the flag at the southwest entrance as the Grantsburg Pep Band under the direction of Jesse Froese plays in.
All right, I'm sure we're going to have the starting lineups here in just a moment as the pep band clears out. And away we go.
Introducing
Here we
the
go.
Webster Tigers starting lineup. Number 2, Lauren Hetbell. Number 3, Allison McDowell. Number 6, Kendra Jackson. Number 9, Ellie Smith. Number 10, Ella Jacobs. Number 11, Amelia DeWolf. And the libero, number 1, Avery Hetbell. And with coaches Jansen and Messer. And now the starters for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 4, Sarah Kuzinski. Number 5, Sydney Ramsey. Number 9, Piper Olson. Number 10, Megan Schaefer. Number 21, Whitney Myers. Number 23, Jordan Java. And the libero, number 17, Jordan Hansen.
All right, the introductions are over. The waiting is over. It's almost time for the first serve here in Grantsburg, the Webster Tigers and the Grantsburg Pirates. And there is just a feeling with this Webster team. You can just see it from the beginning. They are coming in here ready to knock off Grantsburg, something they've been aiming for, and this year might be the year. They've already taken care of defending conference champ Unity once this year, and now they're taking aim here against the Grantsburg Pirates. And they have a very, very good squad here in Webster. They're ranked 12th in Division III according to MaxPreps. Grantsburg ranked 7th. So we'll see how this all shakes out. I know I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to see what this Webster squad looks like. They are loose and they are ready to go. Grantsburg has a much more serious look on their face. During pre-game warm-ups, the Webster Tigers were dancing. They had some kind of dance routine down there. Just they look ready to go. So it'll take me a minute to kind of learn their names here. I know, of course, Lauren Hetfeld. She's been a stalwart for the Tigers for years, following in the footsteps of big sister Brooke. And we'll be keeping an eye on her as Whit Myers goes back, and this thing is underway. Set to the middle, hit through the block, off. Was there a touch? No touch, and that is point Grantsburg. So back to serve one more time is Whitney Myers. That's a knuckleball, good play. A nice pass out by Lauren. She gets it to the outside, that's over the block. Sprawling, and it's 1-1, a kill for Lauren Hetfeld. I'm already messing up the scoreboard. Here we go. You can hear the Webster fans in full throat. And the serve is good. That's by Jacobs. Grantsburg digs it out, but not an attack on the play. Hetfeld, and she gets it. Jacobs, it's tipped over. Grantsburg controls. Witt over and 2, and a sprawling Jacobs can't come up with it, and Grantsburg gets the side out. So now it'll be Megan Schaefer back to serve for the Pirates. Loud gym here for an early season volleyball match. Set back, Hetfeld with everything behind her. It's dug out by Megan, but they can't get the ball over in 3. It's 2-2. DeWolf checks out and into the game. Ellie Smith. And an ace off of Sydney Gronsky, and it's 3-2 Webster. This is Avery Hetfeld serving. Hetfeld serve is down the middle. Gronsky handles this time. Set middle, looking for Java. She's blocked, gets it back. And now Schaefer over to Przinski, rolls one over. Hetfeld there. This is Jacobs out to Hetfeld. She's blocked, but it's popped back up over on Grantsburg's side. This is Przinski. Myers now set back, looking for Olsen. The lefty goes cross court and is played up by Jacobs. Set to the outside, looking for Hetfeld again. She goes over the block and into the net goes Grantsburg. Another point for the Tigers. And back to serve again, Avery Hetfeld. That serve is deep, and Grantsburg plays it still in the back row. Gronsky moves forward, back to receive it as Hetfeld. Set to the right side, that is too deep, but it's played up by Myers, would have been close. Set to Przinski, she goes over the block. There's Hetfeld, set this way to Lauren, into the net, and that's four. 4 hits on Webster's side, and it's 4-3. And into serve here is Jordan Hansen, the sophomore. Set back, Hetfeld from the right side. Hansen there, the libero. Myers up to Gronsky, and it's into the net. Hitting error, and it'll go back. Oh, that's a 6, not an 8. That's Kendra Jackson coming out and into the game for the first time. Brooke Wolf. Wolf, a sophomore. And Hetfeld will serve. Knuckle ball. Przinski handles, tracked down by Myers. Przinski will roll one over deep. That's Hetfeld. And now Jacobs setting back. That's a good smash, but Myers is there, but she can't control it. That's a kill for, I think it was Schauer on the right side. And a point for Webster. And you can see they have come to play here tonight. Can Grantsburg withstand the early energy? Can they come back here down by 3? Hetfeld down the right side. Nice serve. Myers sets outside. Cross, and that one is down as Sydney tools the block and gets the side out for Grantsburg. 6-4. And Ruby Rengel will check in for Whit Myers. Jordan Jab will come up for Kaylee Moore. Meyer, what the heck? Kaylee will go back to serve, and she'll be the setter here in this rotation. Kaylee, a sophomore, and the serve is good, nice and safe for her. Hetfeld, good pass, set middle, hit, and Wolf gets a good piece of it, but in the net is Grantsburg. Rango in the net. Second net violation for the Pirates. 7-4, Webster leads. Webster boys reminding, or not just boys over there, I guess, the Webster student section reminding the Grantsburg players that they can't do that. I'm sure the Grantsburg fans will remind the Webster. Oh, that went right through the wickets. Hit over by Hansen. Set back and tipped over, and it is out. Grantsburg gets the ball back. Przinski will go back to serve. That's Kennedy Schauer, number 4. I gotta remember these names. This is Przinski, the number 4 for Grantsburg. Good pass, set back, cross court, and down, a big smack. And I think that is Kendra Jackson out there. The 6 and the 8 look, no, the 6, there's that a 9. Jeepers, Robert. It's fine, we'll get it. That's straight up for Przinski. Moore pushes it towards the net too far, and Megan can't handle it. And some just misfires there. And there's the serve. Moore sets middle. Brango with the big blast, and it's down. 8-5. Well, that is not correct. It is 9-6. I missed the Webster point. Sorry, guys. 9-6 the score here. And back to serve is Sydney Gronsky. Gronsky's serve floats over. Passed up by McDowell. Set to the outside. Tipped over. Grantsburg there, though. Hit over and 2 by Rango. And this is Jacobs. Sets middle. That's blocked down, and Grantsburg gets the point. 9-7, a close one here in Grantsburg. Gronsky going this near side to Lauren. Set to the outside, a little miscommunication maybe. Grantsburg is there. Moore sets it up to Olsen, and that is down, and Grantsburg clawing their way back to within a point, 9-8. Gronsky back behind the line again. Another good serve. Hetfeld, she's going to get back behind the 10-foot line, hits the tape, and that messes up the receive. 10-8. Oh, they're doing the fundamentals cheer now. Here's the serve. Lobbed over and misplayed by the sophomore. An ace. That's Kendra Jackson. Bump set forward, but it's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. They're still chasing it around, and it won't be much. Oh, that's a pretty good back row from Hetfeld. That one is not. That one is too high. But it was off a touch, that's why. And it'll be 11-9 now. Grantsburg on the side out. Myers and Java back in. Rango and Moore come out. So we're kind of at the point of the game where the nerves will maybe have settled down a little bit for each of the teams, and we're basically, well, we're obviously not tied, but we're not tied even more now as Hetfeld takes control. Let's see if we can get a replay of that one. She really smoked that one. Watch this whole play, and Lauren through and down. Nice hit by Hetfeld. And Amelia DeWolf serves down the right side. Brzezinski there. Myers will set to Java. Java with a big blast. You can take another look at that one if you want. There's some good fundamentals. I'm sure Grantsburg thankful that Webster fans reminded them. That one hits the tape. Hetfeld handles though. Bump set. And it's pushed over. Grantsburg with an opportunity to get in system. Set middle. Java off the top of the block. Good block in the middle. I think that was Jacobs. Down the line and good for Hetfeld. Another replay-worthy point. And we might have a bunch of those here tonight. Slam down. And now it's Hetfeld to serve. Gronsky, Myers, Java's going to push it over this time. Hetfeld receives, set back, and that one is played up by Megan, and Java just can't shift her weight enough, and it's a point for Webster. Oh, do I have this? It's 14-10. Oh, pretty close. There we go. There's this good serve, good pass, set pretty quick to Brzezinski, and it's blocked right back down on her. And I think there's going to be a timeout as Schauer blocked it, and Grantsburg's going to call a timeout. Webster going crazy here, 15-10 the score. We're going to take a quick break, say thank you to one of our sponsors, Northwood. All right, welcome back to Grantsburg. 15-10 here in set number one. We'll turn up the ambient sound. And back to serve is Avery Hetfeld, the freshman, excuse me, and she's played almost the whole game here. And just waiting for the officials, and there she gets the serve. Myers sets middle. Java has to just tap it over. A swinging hit from Hetfeld. Grantsburg retreating. There's Hetfeld again. Set this way, Hetfeld. That one is blocked up. Myers there on the cover. Set to the outside. Hit by Brzezinski. It's played up by Hetfeld, the freshman. Hit over. Here come the Pirates now. Over and two, and that is tricky. And Myers gets it down. So out of the timeout, Grantsburg was able to get the point, 15-11. Some good volleyball here tonight. And Hansen will serve it up for the Pirates. That's down this near side, played up nicely by DeWolf. Set outside hit, that's too long. That was Ellie Smith. And Grantsburg scores 2 in a row here. 15-12, Hansen. Good serve, straight up. Nice pass from the back row, and that is out. Hetfeld couldn't quite corral that one down the line. 15-13, Grantsburg 3 straight out of the timeout. Hetfeld, Jacobs outside into the block. Grantsburg will get it back, and that's a bad first hit. And Grantsburg will have to roll one over. That one's set up by Jacobs. Outside, Hetfeld will have to roll one over. Bronski to Myers, going back to Przinski, going cross. Ooh, almost a double hit there. Good play. Bronski, Myers, back set. Przinski winds up, and that one's into the stands. And that stops the run for Grantsburg. Every point highly contested here. This is fun. (16-13). And Lauren Hetfeld will serve. That one's deep and out. That one just sailed on her. And Grantsburg gets the point back, 16-14 now. Webster has been playing with the lead basically this entire first set, but it's been close throughout. No major runs by either squad. And Kaylee Moore will go back to serve. I think maybe that 3 in a row is the biggest run for either team. Moore. And this will be set to the outside. Hit and just a little soft, and it found the spot she was looking for, Brooke Wolf. And she gets the side out for Webster. Addison McDowell, Addie McDowell coming back in. Schauer comes out. McDowell back to serve. That one's deep, played up by Hansen. That would have been in. Set this way, Przinski with a good swing. And Webster has to just kind of take what they can get there on their possession. Set middle, there's Rango, it's blocked back. It is off the top of the tape, she didn't get it over. And it's a side out for Webster. McDowell lofts one over. Hansen is there. Here's the set from Moore. Good set, good hit by Rango. It's over in 2, and it's right in the middle of the campfire. Oh, apparently I missed something. So it's 18-15. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe somebody is in the net. But the two student sections now really going after each other. Here's the hit. Grantsburg has it. Moore sets back, looking for Sydney. That one's back over. Megan, Moore. Tough for Megan. She gets it with her left hand, tipped over. Megan's there. And Moore comes with the second hit, and Grantsburg with some miscommunication. Sydney went into the back row. Przinski was there, and they kind of made contact, pushing Przinski off the spot. The serve, miss-hit, and it's an ace. And a timeout for Grantsburg once more. That's their second timeout. Again, down by 5. It was 15-10. Now it's 20-15. A couple of runs here. We'll keep it right here. Let's get, all right, get your fingers ready. We'll do a little trivia from the 80s and 90s, or 80s and 90s pop culture. You ready? Here's our first question. What is the name of the fictional high school in Saved by the Bell? What is the name of the fictional high school in Saved by the Bell? I'm looking at we can pop the chat stream up for a second. We'll see who can answer. Only get 15 more seconds before the time is out here in the timeout. And Heather Vilstrup, she was ready. Bayside is correct. Bayside. All right. So We'll talk to the officials, see if we can add a point to the Grantsburg side, since that was a Grantsburg gal. I don't think they'll let us do that. That one's deep and out. Misfire on that serve coming out of the timeout. And back to serve Sydney Gronsky. 20-16 and a barn burner first one here. Played up by Hetfeld. Jacobs sets outside pretty tight. It's blocked. It's back up. Stays on Webster's side. She's going to tip it over. Kaylee is there to receive. Set outside. Hit off the block and down. That's the senior Megan Schaefer. A nice little play. Good hustle from both squads here. And there we go. Back to the game. Gronsky's serve. Played up by Hetfeld. Jacobs and kind of sliding, and the block went straight up to the second player, unable to get there. That'll be a point. Tigers 21-17. Ella Jacobs back to serve. Jacobs' serve is to Schaefer. Moore sets. Schaefer comes up and pushes it over. Hetfeld there. Jacobs comes this side to Lauren, and that is a good hit. And just too much velocity for Przinski, and it's 22-17. Good place to be if you're Webster. 3 away from victory, and a 5-point lead over the Pirates. Here's Wolf. Her serve is good. Schaefer there, bump set outside, lefty Olsen, and Webster in system. Lauren, another cross. Good play by Schaefer, but it goes over. Webster controls, another chance for Lauren. She tips it over left-handed. Moore is there. Now Megan, too deep. Webster on the verge now, 23-17. And a sub is coming in. And Ruby Rengo, oh, I thought Ruby was coming out. No, Przinski's coming out. And into the game, Monica Lee. So this Webster team is loaded. They are ready to take this conference, and winning this set, winning this match will go a long way towards that. 23-17, that one's blocked in the net, and Olsen hits it twice. And it's 24-17. The "you can't do that" cheer and the fundamentals cheer have been rampant. Set outside, Olsen off the antenna. So truly fundamentals. You can't hit the ball into the antenna. 25-17 as the first one comes to an end, and it was, dominated is the wrong word. It wasn't quite dominated. It was a close set for the most part, but down the stretch, it was 15-10, then it was 20-15 and 25-17. The back half of that set was absolutely dominated by the away team. So let's get the sets figured out here and change that up, and then say thank you to another sponsor. Let's say thank you to Burnett Medical Center.
My philosophy for taking care of patients is pretty simple. First, I want to be kind to my patients. I want to be helpful to my colleagues, and I want to bring my skills and experience to some use and hopefully make somebody's life a little bit better. I'm Anders Euland. I'm a board-certified general surgeon here at Burnett Medical Center. I enjoy working in rural healthcare for one thing because I like being the rural country. I like seeing the stars at night, for instance. I also like working in rural healthcare because I'm needed here. In the city, there are a dozen general surgeons who are really good, and we're all competing for the same patients, and that just doesn't feel right to me. I want to go somewhere where I'm needed.
All right, welcome back to Grantsburg. 1-0. Let's get that fixed. Reset those scores. We got a brand new one here. Best of 5. All right, you guys ready for the second trivia question? This one? All right. Question number 2 is, who played the character Sarah Connor in the 1991 movie Terminator 2 Judgment Day? who played Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Grantsburg ready out on the court. They're huddling, trying to get their minds right. Webster, like I said earlier, came into tonight. You could see completely loose, feeling good. Excited to show everybody what they've got. And it's no secret, Grantsburg has been pretty dominant. You can just look at the banners. It's just facts. And this last year, it was Unity taking the conference. This year, boy, this Webster team looks primed to do it. I'm not taking anything away from Grantsburg either. They are also very good. They're 14-4, Webster 11-2, both of them undefeated here in the conference. And Deborah Lynn says Linda Hamilton, she is correct. That was Sarah Connor in T2. All right, the officials checking the rotation, and we're just about set here for set number 2. Kendra Jackson comes out, the libero Hetfeld Avery comes in. And we are underway here in set number 2. Good serve, set to the outside. Olsen swats it to the middle. Avery is there, set to the outside. Lauren, and it's picked up by Brzezinski. Pretty decent pass right on top, and it's Grantsburg in the net. Grantsburg player in the net, so 1-0 Tigers. This is Jackson serving again. Oh, that's tight. Olsen does something with it, and she ends up getting the kill. So Hansen out, Java in the middle. And Whitney Myers goes back to serve, and she'll set. What a blast from Myers. Jacob sets middle. That's a tough one. Myers is there on top of the net. The ball comes over. Java digs it out. Set to the outside, looking for Schaefer. Schaefer down the line. Played up by Hetfeld. Set, going to Lauren. Cross into the net, and it's Grantsburg point. 2-1. Grantsburg has the early lead here in set number 2. Jacobs outside. This is rinse and repeat. Hetfeld goes over, set to the middle. Java, and she finds space, and Grantsburg has a 3-1 lead. Certainly their biggest lead of the night. It might be their only lead. Okay, I like that one that they're doing. The ball is just going to sit in there. This is the second time it's happened. And it was right in front of the Webster student section, and they're just all yelling ball like it's a bomb. That's fun. Myers, good serve again. Hetfeld is blocked. Nice coverage. And the Pirates get it back. Myers going back. This is Olsen, and she finds Pater down the middle. Myers again, another good serve. That's just been tough to handle. And there's an ace. McDowell is doing her best there, but those are missiles from Myers. We could call it a Myers missile, and Grantsburg finally gets Webster on their heels. Webster calls the timeout, and that'll give us a chance to do one more. Wait a second, did I do physical already? I think I did, right, Nick? All right, we're gonna just keep it here. Let's do a little bit more, some more trivia. Thank you to all of our sponsors as they scroll on the bottom of your screen. It's definitely a privilege to have them sponsoring, and we can't do this without them, so thank you, sponsors. All right, let's see. That one's too easy. Let's see. All right, here we go. Question number 4. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what is the name of Will's rich uncle? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will's rich uncle. I'm watching the comments so we can get the ball game going again. I'll keep tabs on that. Timeout is over, 5-1, and the officials coming over to tell Webster fans to put the cones back. I don't know if you noticed earlier, they had construction cones sitting in front of the stands. Kind of in play, so here we go. And Whitmeyer's again out of the timeout. Good serve again, set to the near side. That's Lauren, acrobatic shot. Take another look at Lauren Hetfeld. Hey, here we go. All sorts of answers as we watch the okay, I'll get to the answers in just a second. Here we go, 5-2. Myers sets outside, big blast from the, what a save by Hetfeld. Bump set this way, Lauren down the line, and Grantsburg tries to reciprocate, but Przynski's goes off to the side. Some nice hits there, and Webster comes up with it. Deborah Lynn, again, Phil, Nick, waiting the requisite amount of time, says Phil. Jess Cramlett, Webster Volleyball's watching. All right. Here, I don't know if that one made it up on the screen. Uncle Phil, that's correct. Set over and over again. But that one lands out of bounds. 6-3 the score, and all of that, I put the point on the wrong side. I'll get it changed. There it is. 6-3 the score. Grantsburg has the 3-point lead. And the serve, that's a nice knuckleball, played up nicely. Jacobs has to bump one back, one-handed, and Hetfeld trying to get something on it, can't get any roll, and it sails out of bounds, and Grantsburg leads 7-3. Megan Schaefer, the senior. There's a good pass. Jacobs can do whatever she wants. Oh, but she misfires. Grantsburg, though, chasing it down, and Gronsky will bump it over. Nice hustle there for the Pirates. There's a nice set, back set, and that is up. Olsen digs it out, but Myers hesitated, and she didn't get to it. So back to serve is Avery Hetfeld. Avery doing a great job from behind the stripe. That one's a little safer, but it was still crazy. Great lob knuckleball, but there's Jordan Java on the block. And Grantsburg will get the ball back. Annika Lee checking back in. Piper Olsen comes out. 8-4, Grantsburg started with a 5-1 lead and has kind of tried to match serves with Webster here since. Hetfeld, Jacobs, back set. Hetfeld off the block and into the net. Hetfeld, Grantsburg ball. All right, now that both teams have done that stupid cheer, I can say just how much I hate that cheer. There's an ace. That you can't do that cheer. Oh, there's Zach leading the cheers. Ace, ace, ace. There we go. That is Lee, Annika Lee. Jacobs to the middle, hit over off the touch. Sprawling Pirates, set to the outside, good set. And Gronsky goes cross, Hetfeld is there. Jacobs back to Hetfeld, Hetfeld off the tape and down. I believe that would have been 4 hits, or they're saying it's a block. Regardless, it's point Grantsburg, and it's 11-4. Webster won the first one, 25-17. They came in and rocked the place. Now Grantsburg showing that they're not ready to go silently here on their home court. A lot of game left. That's off the top of the block. Good hustle by Megan. Set to the outside, looking for Sydney. Off the top of the block there, too. Jacobs, whatever she wants to do, she gets it to Hetfeld. It's off the top of the tape. Oh, they're going to say it was blocked. And Hetfeld will push it over. Nice cut. Myers sets middle, looking for Java. Java mistimed her jump. It was blocked easily. Myers will go over and 2. Nice sprawl, and Webster gets the ball over. Nice job by Webster. Blasted by Java, though, putting an end to all that talk. What a nice point that was. This is good volleyball, guys. Take another look here. Hopefully we can get the whole, no, we don't. I just got the end of that one. Big blast by Java, and it's 12-4 Grantsburg. Lee with another serve. That's deep, nearly caught, and that one's down. And will there be a timeout? Yeah, Coach Steph Jansen calls a timeout. Grantsburg up 13-4, and the Grantsburg crowd goes wild. This is what you hope for when 2 teams get together like this, ranked in the state. This is fun to watch. It's amazing. I mean, great job by Steph Jansen bringing this Webster team. She's had it for several years now, and this is a heck of a squad. And Grantsburg with a lot of pride here in this second set, up 13-4. All right, let's go here. Let's see. All right, here's another question. What's the name of the famous dance associated with MC Hammer? What's the name of the famous dance associated with MC Hammer? I didn't even know. It kind of has two names. See if anybody gets it. 13-4, Grantsburg comes out strong here in set number 2. They took a 5-1 lead and haven't looked back. A lot of game left though. And this Webster team looks like they can attack from multiple angles. In fact, they can, just like Grantsburg. Lots of hitters. Lauren Hetfeld, the primary, of course, but we've seen others. And here's Lee with another good serve. Good hit, but Grantsburg is there. Myers pops it up, and Przinski goes cross. And chasing it down, Hetfeld will go over. Java too hard, and it's an easy hit for Hetfeld. Boy, Grantsburg had a chance. Oh, they're gonna say they were over the net. All right, well, there you go. We're gonna get the old, you can't do that. Jeez. What's that? It's better than fundamentals, Nick says. 14-4 the score. Here's the serve, that's deep, and Grantsburg loses it on a service issue. So nobody knows the hammer dance. Hammer dance or the typewriter dance. All right. I'll give you a pass on that. I wasn't sure about that either. I was just like, you can't touch this dance? Hetfeld, back to serve. This is Lauren. That one dives, but Grantsburg handles. Cross and misplayed. They do get the ball over. Coach Deb Johnson looking for a lift. That one's tipped over, swatted back, and another carry call requested from Deb, and she does get it that time. Karen Deteen says hammer time. Now, was that before I said it or not? I'll give you credit for it, Karen. Hammer time. All right, new into the game here for Grantsburg is Kelsey Handy. Handy lines it up, and that's a nice serve. Set to the near side, cross. And there's going to be a double hit on the Grantsburg setter. Kelsey gets the double hit. It's 15-6. Grantsburg has the lead here in set number 2. Tough play, it's over. Webster has a chance here. Jacob sets middle. That one's blocked and then pulled up. That's gonna be a lift, I think. Yep, a lift. So 2 carries or double hits in a row for Grantsburg. There was a carry on the other side, so I think 3 points in a row have finished on a foul like that. Lee, bump set from Handy, tipped over by Gronsky, nice spot. Oh, they're gonna say a swat, she carried it. Wow, wow. They're gonna say she lifted it there too. Wow. That one was close. 15-8. This is when Grantsburg fans can get nervous a little bit. And then Gronsky looked like she was in the net that time. No call, cross. And that one's pushed over, tipped over. Webster has it. And you can tell the starters aren't in for both teams, and that's a lift. That's a carry from Webster, and a little bit sloppy play here as some of the starters are on the bench just as the thing rotates through. And back to serve here is Sayla Przinski. That popped straight up, hits the rafters, but played up by Jacobs. From the back row, Lauren goes. Handled, here's Handy, set back, Gronsky cross, played up nicely by Megan. On top of the net, Rango slams it home. 17-8, and Przinski goes back to serve again. That's a good serve. Lauren with a nice pass, set to the outside, cross court, and that is out. Too strong from Ellie Smith. 18-8. Przinski's serve. Lauren little bit off that time, but it'll go to the back row. I think that was intended for Lauren to hit from the back row. And then Grantsburg can't get to the first hit. Brzezinski slow to get to the front. And now Deb out talking about what that should have been as opposed to what it was. 18-9 side out here for the Tigers. And the serve. It was by Smith. Hit by Rango. It's back over. Grantsburg has it. Handy the setter. Now it'll go to Gronsky, who will set. Down the middle and in. Rango so tall from the middle. Lee is going to come out in favor of Piper Olsen, who'll go to the front row. And Sid will go back to serve for the Pirates. Sydney, Megan, and Sayla seem to be the only ones who don't come out of the rotation for Grantsburg. They play all the way around. Hit over, that one's deep, and it's played by Brzezinski. That was way deep, and she made a mistake there. And Webster gets to double digits, 19-10. And out of the game comes Brooke Wolf, and back in is Kendra Jackson. Hansen comes out, Brzezinski in. Hansen the libero. 19-10, still hope for Webster. And there's more hope if there's going to be continued misplays like that for Grantsburg. 19-11. Oh, Alex has the ball. All right, Al. And he gets a big hand from the crowd. And the serve. Schaefer. Set middle. Schaefer down the middle. And good hustle. Stays in the back row, but Lauren will get that over. I know it. There it is. Hansen with a good pass. Set middle again. This one swatted, and into the net goes Grantsburg. Ruby way into the net. And that's what, 4 in a row for Webster? 3 in a row? And it's Smith again. No, that's not Smith. Yeah, it is. Bump set forward, and it'll be a free ball for Webster. Nice deep shot, though, by Grantsburg. On top of the net, and it comes back to the Tigers. Hit over, and it's in. Grantsburg might think about taking a timeout here, and Deb does come out. You can just feel it slipping away from Grantsburg right now. Had a huge lead, and now it's just 6. Still a nice lead. Grantsburg 6 from Victory, 6 from Webster, but you can just feel the momentum shift as the rotations continue, and they, well, anyway, let's do one more. Let's do a question here. Which sitcom, okay, get ready, you're gonna know this. Which sitcom featured characters named Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia? Which sitcom characters named Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia? Which sitcom featured them? And here we go, out of the timeout. This is Ellie Smith back to serve for the Tigers. 19-13. Grantsburg's been in control the entire way, but Webster clawing back as Tigers do. Chasing it down is Handy. Bumped over, another free ball. Set middle, tipped over. Grantsburg in control. Handy over and two, too high, but it stays on top of the net. Smashed and down, and it will be in the net on Webster. Or, yeah, I think her hand hit the top. That was Ella Jacobs on the smash, but her hand swiped the tape. And now Grantsburg with Myers back in and Java back in, back to their original starting 6. 2013, Grantsburg really kind of needed that side out of the timeout. Myers takes something off of it that time. Hetfeld back to Hetfeld from Jacobs, blocked, and it stays up, and the hair got into the net, not the arm, so the play continues. Pushed over, good opportunity here for the Tigers. Set looking for Lauren, she has to set it over, but she finds it, or was it pancake? Nope, they're gonna say it was down. It was down, and it'll be Webster ball. Ella Jacobs back to serve. Intense volleyball. We'll get to the answers. I see we've got several People got the answer correct. Here's the serve. Knuckleball. Gronsky there, though. Myers sets quick out to Java, and that is into the net, down on Grantsburg's side. Yep, Karen got another one. Golden Girls. Deborah Lynn, she's on fire tonight. Noah, yes. And Penny, yes. All right, here we go. 20-15. There was the same score just the other way in the last game. That's tipped up. Good adjustment by Hetfeld, and then Lauren pops it over. Hansen, pass middle, tipped over. Nice spot by Java. See if we can sneak in a replay here before as Przinski comes back in. Back to serve, Schaefer, 21-15. That one stays in the back row. And it'll be bumped over by DeWolf. Grantsburg with a chance. Java again, but that's too far. No, oh, there is a touch. The other line judge said touch, and that'll be Grantsburg point, and they keep the ball. Oh, they're gonna say there was no touch. So the up ref said no to the line judge. Okay, all right, 21-16, a 5-point lead for Grantsburg. Grantsburg was up, what, 20-11, was it? Set outside. Przinski with a very nice hit cross court, and they get the ball back. Lee will come in for Olsen. These two teams meet on the football field in 3 Fridays from now. Lee. That's blocked. I think it was Przinski who got it. It's over. Grantsburg has it. Myers sets middle. They like that. Java really likes that, and it's another point for the Pirates. 23-16. Lee back to serve one more time. 2 points from set 2 victory. That one stays in the back row. Hetfeld goes up ahead. That was Schauer getting it over. It's tipped up, tipped over. What are they going to call? They're going to call a lift on that? They're going to say that was a lift. Calling it close. And you can see the demeanor on the up ref's face. Just kind of a weird look that time, like scolding or scowling. I don't know, it was pretty close. I can see why she called it a lift. I could see her letting it go. You don't scowl at the girl. Set, tipped over. What a spot! Jordan Java feeling it right now, and Grantsburg has set point here, 24-17. Rango comes in for Myers, and Handy will check back in to set, and she's coming in for Java. And Trenton doing the Lord's work, retrieving the ball. That's twice in a row, and now Kelsey Handy up 24-17. Her serve is good, blasts away. Hetfeld to Hetfeld. Now it's up and over. Grantsburg with a chance here. Set middle, looking for Rango, and it's off the block and down. Grantsburg with an authoritative second set. Both sets end 25-17. Doggone, this has been pretty darn good volleyball, wouldn't you say? We'll take a break and be back with set number 3, maybe a little bit more trivia in just a moment. All right, everybody. Hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation on the We Are Network. Brought to you by all of our awesome sponsors. You see them scrolling on the bottom. There's a new one, Wood River Fabrication, the Fight family. They make chicken coops and open-ended barns. Marsha Olson says, has been a very good game. You got that right, Marsha, or Mariah. Sorry, Mariah. There's a Marsha Olson that watches too. It has been very fun. Speaking of fun, here we go. In Full House, what is Uncle Jesse's last name? In Full House, what is Uncle Jesse's last name? No Googling. Actually, Google it if you want to. If somebody knows it, they'll beat you anyway, I suppose. What is his last name? You can spell it wrong if you have to. I'll take phonetically correct. Uncle Jesse. All right, scoreboard is up to date. 1 set apiece, so now it's a best of 3. The teams don't switch sides anymore, and I'm not sure why Grantsburg is on the left and Webster is on the right tonight, but that is what it is, because that's not what the signage says on the walls, but it'll be okay. Here we go. Rotation, the order getting set. Refs conferring. The ball taken off the scorer's table and tossed to Whitmyers. Whitney the junior, a pitcher extraordinaire. Mariah says Kostopoulos. That's correct, Kostopoulos. All right, Whitney with the serve. She started it last game once Grantsburg got the ball. That one hits the antenna off of Lauren's hand, and it's Grantsburg's point. Myers, another scorcher. Popped up by Hetfeld, not able to retrieve it, was her little sister, and it's 2-0 Grantsburg. Here's the serve. Hetfeld pops it straight up. And it'll be a tough one. It'll be a free ball for Grantsburg. In fact, it's too far, and Grantsburg leads 3-0. Homecoming for the Pirates is next week. I know Webster had theirs last week. I think I saw, and I was looking for it again before the game, but do you think I could find it again? I couldn't. But I think Ian McFadden was the homecoming king, so congratulations. I went to look back to see who the queen was. Somebody maybe help me out. Who was the homecoming queen for Webster last week? So congrats to Ian. And that one is going to sail wide. So 4 in a row to start. And now a side out on the service error from Myers. And this will be Jacobs to serve. Her serve hits the top of the net, something we haven't seen from either squad, really. I mean, we have seen, obviously, Grantsburg just turned it over on a long serve, but into the net, we haven't seen too many of those here tonight on the serve. That one's served up by Megan Schaefer, set by Jacobs, looking back to the right. Played up by Megan, set to the outside. There's Brzezinski, it's too far. It's underneath it, and Webster gets the ball back, 5-2 on the side out. Morgan Johnson was Webster's home. Thank you, Libby. Libby Trott on the spot. Congratulations to Morgan as well. And that one is going to be an ace, so 2 points in a row there. And serving it up, Amelia DeWolf into the net twice in a row, kinda. 2 servers in a row for Webster into the net. 6-3 Grantsburg leads. And Annika Lee will come in. Piper Olsen sits down. Took something off of that one. Webster controls outside. Lauren puts it into the net. Lee again, up 7-3. Nice job, Jacobs. Tipped over. Nice play by Schaefer. It's back over. Hetfeld tips one over. Top of the net, and that finds pay dirt. And that was DeWolf, wasn't it? Number 9. Ellie Smith, excuse me. And a substitution as Brooke Wolf comes in, and out comes Elena Estridge. And Lauren Hetfeld checks in and goes back to serve. Good serve, Brzezinski off her fist, and it's gonna be hit over by Lee. Nice spunk on that one. And over it goes by Hetfeld. Myers sets outside looking for Sydney. Played up nicely by Hetfeld, good pass. Set this way, off the block and down from Brooke Wolf. Take another look at Brooks' hit here. Good fundamentals there from Webster. Tooling the block, as they say. Now Lauren Hetfeld goes back to serve for the Tigers. Good deep serve, it's close to the net. Myers is able to keep it out, and Sydney goes up and over. Webster chasing it down. They get an attack on it. It's off of Schaefer's hands, and can they get it over? No, they cannot. Somebody going out the door, almost. Say what you want, there is just 100% effort and hustle in this one by both teams, and now it's 7-6. Kind of like the first set. Grantsburg had a good lead and kept it basically the whole time. The second set, first set was a little bit more back and forth, especially in the beginning. Then Webster took it away, and here they've tied it up. You know what I'm saying? (7-7), a new ball game here, 1-1, the set score, and Hetfeld down the middle. Lee, Myers, blasted, and Java scorches the earth. Boy, Jordan has had some massive hits here. We'll take another look at that entire point. It was so good. That's what you like to do coming out of a serve receive, just right into the system and don't give the other team a chance to return. Here's a serve by Moore, back into set here in set number 3. Tracking it down, and Hetfeld goes deep, and it's in by a foot. Bad court awareness there by the Pirates, and it's going to be 8-8. Heck of a play by Lauren. That had so much topspin with the kind of over her shoulder bump attack. I don't even know, from the back row. That was fantastic. And that one sails. Lee is there. It's popped straight up. Nice job by Sydney, and it's pushed over by Annika. Webster has it, and they'll have to give it back to Grantsburg free. Lee, Kaylee, and down by Ruby. Brzezinski again. Cross, and that's out over the head of Lauren. You could hear from up here. Out. She was right. Too much Wheaties. All right, I can dig that one. That's fine. It's sort of a backhanded compliment. I'll take that. Set middle, Ruby off the top of the block. Look at that, Lauren. Set to the outside, cross and down on Grantsburg's side off of Ruby. Brooke Wolf gets the kill. And Webster has taken the lead here in set number 3. And the serve. And it's mishit. Hansen tries, and there's nothing Sydney can do about that one. And it's a 2-point lead now for Webster. Lead, misfire. And Grantsburg can't get it over. Good serving here from Hetfeld. Deb coming out and saying, settle down. Avery served really well here all night and found a couple aces here in this last stint. Another one goes behind the receiver. That one almost hit the backboard, but it's over on Webster's side. Set middle, big blast, and Webster's doing whatever they want. And Deb says we can't have that, so she's going to call another timeout. 13-9, Webster taking control here and midway through the third set. And we'll take control of videos. How about that? Let's say thank you to Burnett Medical Center once more.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Both sets ended 25-17. This is like a heavyweight bout. Grantsburg kind of got hit in the face in the first one. In the first set, they came back throwing haymakers and got the win in set number 2. Webster looked a little bit dazed, but they were ready to go, and here they are. They're counter-punching here in set number 3. I don't know much about botching, but that sounded about right. And now they've got the lead, 4 points. Hetfeld serving like a maniac. And here she is out of the Grantsburg timeout. That's deep, played up by Hansen. Hits the rafters. Good job by Kaylee, and Grantsburg will give another free ball to Webster. Set from Jacobs outside, and that's into the net. So a misfire from Webster bails Grantsburg out, and it's 13-10. Both teams in double digits. Olsen in for Lee. Back to serve, Sydney Gronsky. Gronsky, a senior. And the serve is good. Played up well by McDowell. Bump set backwards. What a hit! Great play. And it finishes with a kill. Take another look at that nice Webster play. Show you the entire point this time because it was so good. Look at that pass and set and hit. That was just great. So much fun to watch good volleyball, guys. Moore, little short hit over. Jacobs will do something with this. Gets it out to Hetfeld. Has to roll it over. Moore is there. Gronsky and Moore will dump it over. Free ball for Webster. Jacobs sets, a little running back set. Olsen will set this time. Pushes it to Megan, and it's a lift. It's either on the set or the hit. So a violation on Grantsburg. It's 15-10. Webster extending their lead. Here's the serve by Wolf. Hansen there, bump set from Moore. She's looking for Olsen. She just sets it easy over to Webster. That's off the block and down from Hetfeld. Grantsburg having trouble answering right now. 16-10, and Webster looking really good here. Wolf again. Backs up Gronsky, set from the middle, looking for Ruby, cross court. Nice play by Wolf to keep that one in, and now hit from the back row, and it's misfired for McDowell. It'll be a side out for Grantsburg, and they needed that one as Myers and Java will come back in for Rango and Moore. What an atmosphere here in the Grantsburg gym. Both student sections full and loud. 16-11, the serve from Myers. Good pass. Looking for Brooke, or not, doggone it. I knew I was gonna do that, but Lauren mishits, and it's Grantsburg point. Myers, knuckleball, tough. Good play by McDowell, set to the back row, and it'll be hit over, set from Myers, hit by Schaefer, and it's too far, but it's touched at the net. You're gonna say it was touched, indeed it was, and Grantsburg gets the point. Myers will keep the serve. That was an immediate call from the line judge. The ball was out, but it was touched at the net. 16-13, Grantsburg whittling away that Webster lead. Myers, McDowell set outside here. Lauren pops one up, Grantsburg with a chance. Hansen, Myers sets middle. Java, she's blocked. That was Lauren Hetfeld, and look at her celebrate. Great block from Lauren Hetfeld. Grantsburg has had that play pay off a lot, but that time Lauren was ready. She's still smiling about it. And back to serve is Jacobs. 17-13, Grantsburg scraping their way back in. But this, nice play by Myers to handle that. It's over. Webster with the chance. Bump set this way, great set. Blocked and down, what a play. And hustle from Grantsburg. Let's see if we can see that one once again. Just a miss hit in the back row. Myers is able to get it. and then it turned into a point on that block. Ball retrieved and finally back as it's 17-14. Webster with the 3-point lead. Megan Schaefer, the senior, serves, and it's into the net. Amelia DeWolf to serve. Avery Hetfeld gets a breather. The serve. Good pass by Schaefer. Set to the near side. Olsen. That's on top of the net. Oh, and Java missed it. Completely missed that easy one. And she'll be seeing that one tonight as she goes over the game in her mind. That one was put right on top of the net. 19-14. Critical spot here in the set and the match. Olsen, and that one is a point for the Pirates. Back to serve, Annika Lee, sophomore. Sorry, she's a junior. Hetfeld, good pass. Man, the passing has been good. And that's a big smash. I think that time it was Schauer. And into the game, Brooke comes out. Into the game comes Estridge. Back to serve, Lauren Hetfeld. Tough pass. Off the top of the block. Pancaked, it's still alive, and it falls to the ground. Good effort there by Jacobs, but Webster unable to get to that next one as Kaylee Moore comes flying off the bench. And Ruby Rango will check in as well. 20-16, Webster with the lead. And Kaylee, her serve goes deep. Hetfeld has it go behind her. Jacobs saves it, and it's dumped over by Lauren. Chance for Grantsburg, set middle, and Ruby takes care of it. She's so tall. Good set there by Kaylee as well. Just put it up there where Ruby could kind of do whatever she wanted, go wherever she wanted with it. Kept it on her side of the net and high enough to let Ruby get under it. 20-17. Kaylee with a little floater. Good pass by Hetfeld. Set to the middle. Hit, and it's to Przinski. Moore is there, back to Sela. Cross, and played up by Hetfeld. Jacobs goes back, right side. It's blocked up. Ruby dumps it back over. Hetfeld back as the libero, set to the middle, tipped over, and Grantsburg has it alive. That's going to be 3 hits into the ground it goes. Fun to see the old bump set spike, but it's also fun to see when teams have to kind of scurry and hustle and dive and sprawl and pancake and all that stuff. So this has got it all, guys, and good serving to boot. Here's the serve, Lee. Moore sets outside. Rango has to stay on her 2 feet. It's blocked back over to Grantsburg. Moore again. Where is she setting that? It's a double hit anyway. 22-17 and a timeout called by Deb Johnson. Whew, boy. Jim Kaiser says, nice. I'm not sure what he was referring to, but there could have been a lot of stuff. Susan says, great. Oh, thanks, Susan. That's really nice of you. Betty Jo Larson, keep going, Webster. Tigers. She said, Tigers. She yelled it. And Benny Bistrom counteracts that with a let's go purple. All right, fun to have everybody with us here tonight. 22-17. It's 1-1. The sets are tied. Nick's breaking stuff over here. What was that? He just destroyed one of the ellipticals. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, there's a push-up battle. And they're gathered around. Will the game continue? Who's even over there? They're going to stop the battle. It was Ian Berkman wearing my old high school jersey, apparently, and I couldn't tell. They're all construction workers. Look like they all work for the same union over there. What is Ian? I just noticed he's wearing my jersey, which I gave to my wife to wear. Actually, she stole it 25 years ago. Anyway, back to the action. And that's touched and tipped out. Grantsburg will get the ball. 22-18. Brady Lowe, just because you wrote it twice doesn't mean you get double credit for it, Brady. 22-18, and Hansen back to serve for the Pirates. The libero serve is good. Hetfeld back, little close to the net. Good job by Jacobs. That one's blocked. Hetfeld there on the receive. Lauren, and it's dumped over. A little confusion for the Tigers. Now Kaylee, a little mishit, but that'll be effective enough as Sydney gets the kill and gets into Kaylee's face, saying good job. Nice work corralling that one, controlling it. And Grantsburg down by 3. This is a barn burner here. 22-19. Hansen's next serve. That's deep and out. So a misfire on that serve makes it a 4-point lead with 2 to go for Webster. Critical time here for Grantsburg if they want to stay in this set. And Hetfeld, who's been so good, delivers another nice serve down the middle set. Middle Ruby, and they keep it alive. It'll go over, but out. Good hustle by the Tigers. 23-20. This one's going to end with both teams in the 20s, or maybe 30s. I guess that's still a possibility, or whatever. 90s, I suppose, at this point. Sydney, her serve is played up by Lauren. Chasing it down and tipping it over now is Webster. Olsen will have to set. Nice set outside. Schaefer blast, but Avery is there. Bump set this way. Wolf has it blocked. Grantsburg with a chance. Moore goes back. The lefty Olsen down the middle. 23-21 and a timeout called by Webster. What a match so far, people, right? This has been fun. Wow, can you imagine years and years of this kind of competition now? That's amazing. Unity was kind of the cream of the crop the last couple of years. Grantsburg right there with them. Webster, you could tell, was right at the edge. And this year, oh boy, whoever comes out of this, top 3 teams probably will knock each other out of the playoffs when it comes down to that, depending on what division they're in. Webster in a smaller division than Grantsburg for volleyball. I think Grantsburg's Division 3, Webster's Division 4. Just goes based on enrollment, of course. Jim Kaiser says nice play. And again, that's kind of an evergreen comment here tonight as well. Grantsburg fans getting jacked. And Sydney back to serve. It's fun to, I'll tell you after this. Here's the serve by Sydney. Bump set, great one. Hit over, great play by Kaylee. Set outside Schaefer. Nice play by Wolf. Bump set, that's close to the top, and Schaefer's there, but it's bumped up again, and that'll be 4 hits. No, under the net. Regardless, Grantsburg gets another point. It's within 1. And what I was going to say before is you can kind of see the kid in the white Thielen jersey over there is Zach, my son. I'll tell you more in a second. Here's the serve by Schaefer, or by Gronsky. Set, hit over, and it is on the line. On the line, what a shot at a perfect time. 24-22. My heavens, what a match. And back to serve, Brooke Wolf. Now it's Webster student section getting loud. Oh, Grantsburg's trying to match it. Here we go. The serve. There's Schaefer. Set back, looking for Rango, cross court. Oh, it's going to continue. 24-23. And Grantsburg gets their starting rotation back in there. In for Webster, Elena Estridge. She'll be coming in for Brooke Wolf. Grantsburg subs in Java and Myers. Myers started the set serving, and now with the set on the line, Whitney Myers needs to get this in. The junior approaches. That one is deep. It's played up. I don't think it was out. Set to the near side. Tough cut for Lauren. It's up. And Megan, back up. Grantsburg will dump it over. It's the rafters. Too high. And Webster wins 25-23. That one hit the rafters. It was going to be in, but it was too high off of Java. And it's Webster leading now, 2-1. Oh my gosh. And So just to finish up what I was talking about, because I know you're just all on the edge of your seats, that's Zach wearing the Thielen jersey over there. That's my son 20 whatever years ago, 26 now. When I was a senior, I was doing the same thing. Well, I didn't do jumping jacks, although I was kind of fit. So I think that was the football team doing jumping jacks. So it's just fun to see Zach kind of taking over where the old man left off several years ago. It was myself and Dan Heinrichs. We had sweatshirts made up. It's at Grantsburg Volleyball, and we were just dumb kids. And but we had a lot of fun. I remember the Dave Wave. Anybody listening from 1995 will remember the Dave Wave. Dave Shepard would do the run down and go fast or slow, and wherever he was is where the wave was. Anyway, that's a lot of fun. What do we have here? Nick Hetfeld says, let's go Tigers. Great work, Bob. Thanks, Nick. Betty Jo Larson says, way to go, Webster. Natalie Finch says, go Pirates. So we got Webster people. We've got Grantsburg people. I bet there's a lot of people just who love volleyball watching right now, too, because this is where you want to be. Let me get the stuff fixed on the scoreboard. Webster leads 2-1. I believe it's Webster's serve. Here to start set number 4. All right, let's do another trivia question. Okay, this one's gonna be tough. Who performed the title track for the 1985 James Bond movie, A View to Kill? Who performed the title track for the 1985 James Bond movie, A View to Kill? It's the only Bond theme song to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Ooh, boy. All right, I am, whew, this has been intense. Beth Ryan says, let's go Pirates. Crystal Rohde says, let's go Tigers, keep it up. All right, here we go. Elena Estridge will be called upon to serve this first one in set number 4. Played up by Gronsky, set to the outside. That's Olsen with her left hand and getting the job done. Charlene says, let's go Webster. And puts the ball back in Myers' hands. Middle. Myers, I think that went off her shoulder. Bump set this way. Lauren tracking it down. Last to lob one over. Sydney there. Myers sets outside. Oh, that's too far for Megan. Or from Megan, I should say. First 2 sets were 25-17, the 2 teams splitting. The last one was 25-23. Webster outlasting Grantsburg there in set number 3 and taking the 2-1 lead. And here's the serve. Backs up Gronsky, set to the outside looking for Java. Java with a big hit right on top of the ball. Grantsburg retakes the lead and gets that side out. So back to serve, Megan Schaefer. Hetfeld there, bump set back row, and Avery goes deep. Grantsburg leads 3-1. There's the serve, barely clears the net. Set by Jacobs, back, has to retreat. Grantsburg with a chance here. Good pass, set middle, looking for Java. Has to take something off of it, and Webster unable to control and get the ball over. Grantsburg leads 4-1. Serve is over. Hetfeld, set middle, Lauren blasts, and nobody can stop it. Did I shoot? Maybe caught the tail end of it. Hold on. The very tail end of it. I got it. All right, here we go. Avery to serve. Good pass by Sela. Tipped over by Myers, but there's Jacobs. Bump set this way, looking for Lauren. Into the net she goes. Grantsburg with the side out now. Annika Lee coming in for Piper Olsen. (5-2), the Pirates have the lead here in set number 4, a must win for Grantsburg. Annika's serve, and it's played up nicely. Bump set this way, and there's some trouble, and Webster puts it into the net. Clear miscommunication there between Estridge, it looked like, and Ellie Smith. And it goes into the net. Grantsburg ball, 6-2. Lee's serve, another scorcher. Good play by Hetfeld. Set to the middle. Grantsburg with a chance. Myers sets outside, looking for Schaefer. That's Gronsky, and Gronsky gets the kill. Take one more look at that real quick. There's the serve. Good pass, set outside. Ooh. Set to the outside, looking for Sydney again. She goes cross, and it hits the player and is out of bounds. 8-2, the Pirates off to a good start here, just like they were in set number 2. And again, that heavyweight boxing match analogy continues to be true. Each team just, Webster took 1, Grantsburg took 2, Webster took 3 in a tough one, and now Grantsburg up. And Java is going to be, actually under the net goes Webster. So Grantsburg now up 9-2. And yes, Steph's going to call a timeout here with Grantsburg up 9-2. I don't think I ever got the name of the performer. It was Duran Duran. What was it? What was the song? It went to number 1, Nick. I don't have that info. Okay, anyway. Who directed the 1982 movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial? Quick. So Miranda Staples says, keep it up, Tigers. Marie Onstead, let's go Pirates. AJ Dubek, let's go Tigers. Love it. Bubba getting a selfie. Wow, such spirited crowd tonight, both teams. This makes it so much fun. Great volleyball, great crowd participation. They even had a push-up off at half court. And into the net, the timeout worked. Annika couldn't get that ball over. Icing the server. So here comes Lauren Hetfeld. 9-3 the score. Lauren's serve is good. Miss hit a little bit. Grantsburg will have to flop it over, and Sela goes too deep. Looked like just a simple rollover, but she hit it too hard, and it's out of bounds by about 5 feet, maybe more. So Lauren will get a chance to take another swing at it, down by 5. Still early in this one. Good serve. Brzezinski with a good pass. Set middle. Java has to redirect. Now scrambling is Webster. They do get a bit of an attack off the top of the block. Here's Myers set, looking for Gronsky. Gronsky cross. There's Lauren. Puts it up near the rafters. Jacobs, and that's going to be a double hit. So Grantsburg. Hey. Jennifer Finch Shaw, says Steven Spielberg. That is correct. He did direct E.T. All right, Kaylee Moore back to serve as Kaylee comes in, and so does Ruby. 10-4 Grantsburg. Kaylee with a bit of a jump serve. Avery, and that's just misplayed. Good serve, and that's where it started from Kaylee. And the Pirates get another one. 11-4 they lead. Moore, floater over, good pass, set middle, and that's down. I think that was Smith on the kill. It might have been Jacobs. No, it wasn't Jacobs. I think it was Smith on the kill. And here we go, McDowell back to serve. Safe serve, here's Moore, set middle, Gronsky down the middle, and it's gonna be Grantsburg's point as Webster was in the net. So things not, kind of just like some fly in the ointment here for Webster, having a couple of miss hits and that one in the net. 12-5 Grantsburg leads. The serve by Hansen. Bumped forward, set back. into the block, stays up, and it goes down. That was a big blast from the right side. I think that was Jacobs that time. Side out, Webster. Avery Hetfeld, the freshman, doing really well. She gets a break. Set back, cross court from Sid, and it's good. So a side out for the Pirates, 13-6. Grantsburg leads by 7. Olsen back in, Monica comes out. Piper and Ruby that's in the front row. Also Hetfeld back in. There's a cross, played up nicely. Can they track it down? She does, but she carried it. So a side out, 13-7 now. And another substitution for Webster. Estridge back into the game, and Wolf out. Estridge's serve. Sydney set middle. Schaefer with a good blast, but Avery was there. Lauren hits. That's too far, and it's out. Grantsburg gets the side out. Whitney and Jordan back in. Kaylee and Ruby out. Webster JV took care of business here tonight. This one's a barn burner for the varsity match. Served by Myers, played up. Bump set back, looking for Avery. She rolls one over. Grantsburg with a chance to attack. Set from Olsen. Nice hit. Great dig in the back by McDowell. And Lauren gets an attack out of it. Myers will set out to Schaefer, and she can't get the ball over. Tried to cut it near side, and she couldn't quite get it up and over. Penny Bistrom says, love the Pirate support. Both teams showing off some good school spirit here tonight. And here we go. That's Jacobs. It's deep, but it's played. Myers will bump set it out to Java. Java's blocked back into the net, and Webster gets the point. 14-9, back to a 5-point deficit for the Tigers. And Jacobs. Back to serve. Safe serve, Gronsky. Schaefer. And rolled over by Java. Webster with a chance. Lauren with a good approach. That one's up. Gronsky puts it back up, and it'll be Hansen bumping it over. That pass is in the net, tipped over nicely by Jacobs. And it's going to be over the net. All right, over the net. (15-9). Back to a 6-point lead for Grantsburg, and Megan Schaefer to serve. Her jump serve, it clears the net. Set middle, looking for Hetfeld. She tips it over. It's off the top of the block and into the net as Olsen tried to just turn on it. Didn't get a good approach, and would probably like that one back. As I see Deb telling you, just set that one. I understand trying to make the play there. Would have caught Webster off guard, just didn't quite execute. Myers bump set outside, looking for Przinski. That's off the block and down. Grantsburg gets the side out. And a 16-10 lead. And now Lee comes in for Piper. Monica will go to the back row and serve. Lee. Oh, into the net. And back into the game. Brooke Wolf, and out comes Estridge. The serve. Good play by Przinski, right on. Set this way. Jordan, it's too far, no touch. Webster clawing their way back, down by 4 now, 16-12. This is a must-win set for Grantsburg. It's 2-1. Webster has the lead. They have the ball. And the serve by Lauren. And they'll get a free ball, although mishandled a bit in the back. And it'll be Lauren rolling one over from the back row. Lee with a good pass. Myers sets, looking outside. Gronsky, double hit. They said it wasn't clean. We have seen a lot of that both ways. So that'll be Webster's point, 16-13. A little lob, a good spot for it, but Grantsburg's there. Set outside, Gronsky has to roll it over. Hatfeld now back, cross, played up. Brzezinski bump set, 10-foot hit. Grantsburg has it, probably a double hit. No double hit. I thought for sure that was a double hit, and it is a lift. A really, really late call. Absolutely late call, and that's why you're hearing it from the fans. I thought it was. They didn't call it right away. They had been immediately whistling plays dead, and now Deb's going to go talk to the down judge instead of talking to her team. And Webster, meanwhile, has clawed their way back within 2 now. And now more discussion. Deb wants clarification on who the penalty was on. I don't think she's buying anything from the up ref right now. And now the up ref's explaining it to the line judges. So maybe she missed one, maybe she didn't. I personally, like I said during the call, I thought there was a penalty. I think she's calling something different than what I thought I saw there. Anyway, it's a 2-point score here. Hatfeld's been behind the line for, I think, the last 3 serves. And here we go. After the Grantsburg timeout, Lauren set to serve. Webster almost out of rotation. Good job by the freshman Avery to get him set correctly. Here's the serve. Lee set from Myers. Hit over. Lauren is there. Pops one up. That was borderline. That one's in the net. That's 4 hits. So Grantsburg with the side out. And that'll bring in Ruby and Kaylee. Jordan and Whitney sit down. 17-14. I'm up for 5 sets here tonight. This is good volleyball. Kaylee, that's deep, played up by Lauren. It's a scramble, and Avery rolls one over nicely. What a shot by Avery Hetfeld. Take another look at that beauty. Looked like Grantsburg is going to get a free ball, but Avery just rolled it perfectly to Grantsburg's side. And now McDowell. Addie McDowell serves it up. Set from Kaylee, a little bit behind Gronsky. She's able to make hay, though. Bumped to the 10-foot line off the top of the tape, and it's found pay dirt there. 17-15. Whoops. No, 17-16. I was faster than the scoreboard. McDowell with a chance to tie it up at 17. It's been back and forth. Here's Lee, good pass. Kaylee down from Sydney, is it in? She didn't see it. And the up ref, the down judge said she didn't see it. The up ref said she thought it was out. That's not her call, but the line judge must have been blocked from view. 17 all here in set number 4. Lee, that's on top of the net. Back over. Bad pass leads to good offense for Webster, and the Tigers have the lead, 18-17. Let's take a quick break and say thank you to Physical. Another push-up battle at half court. And it's Trenton versus Sawyer, I think, and they have to go back. Is that Trenton? Did he change shirts? It looks like he did. 18-17 the score, out of the timeout. Gronsky, Kaylee, Selah going deep. Avery there. Jacobs. Lauren over. There is Megan. Here's Ruby. Can't get it down. Schaefer. Kaylee tracks it down. Gronsky. Webster controls. Good bump set to the middle, but she mishits. And Grantsburg gets the side out. Much needed. It ties the game back up, and Hansen will serve. Again, Webster leads 2-1 in this best of 5, so Grantsburg needs this one to force a game 5. Look at that floater. Avery handles no problem. Set this way, and that's down the middle and in, but what? Another double hit. This woman is calling him both ways, but a ton of these double hits, and I've seen a lot of volleyball. These look pretty clean. I've seen a couple that were pretty egregious, but a lot of them are just bang, bang. Here is Grantsburg. Kaylee sets back, looking for Gronsky, and that pops up enough for Lauren to get underneath it, set to this side. Wolf down the line, good play by Hansen. Set to the outside, looking for Schaefer. Schaefer down the line. Avery is there. Jacobs to the middle. That's a big hit, and it's going to get a point for Webster. Nice hit by Smith. 19-19 on the side out. Smith back to serve with her different colored shoes. Annika backs up. Good pass, set middle, looking for Ruby. Ruby blasts it home! Great set by Kaylee. No chance. We've seen both teams have some of those no-chancers. Lawrence had a handful of them. Oh, into the net, and a bad time to miss the serve. 2020. And it's loud out there, isn't it? Brooke Wolf back to serve. Gronsky. Set back. Ruby, another big blast from the right side. She has come to play. She's going to have to check out, so is Kaylee. Myers and Java back in. Intensity in 10 cities, as Wayne would say. Myers back to serve, up by a point. Whitney's serve is beautiful, played up nicely by McDowell, set to this side, Lauren. That's blocked back, it's out though. And it's a side out for Webster. It's back to a tie game at 21. First two games were 25-17, each team taking one. The third set was Webster 25, Grantsburg 23. We're coming down to the finish here too. No one running away with this. Sydney to Megan, to Jordan, and she mishit it. A point for Webster. The nerves. A lot of noise here. The serve by Jacobs is good. Myers will get that second spot. Jordan has to go over the top. It stays alive, and it's a double hit or a carry. Gosh, so many of these. Let them play. They're so good, both of these teams. They're not, it can't be that. Oh, serve, 22 all. Bump set, middle, hit, and it is out. Was there a touch? No touch. 23-22, and the senior will go back to serve, but after Steph Jansen and the Webster Tigers call a timeout. Holy smokes, let's look at the comments. Penny says, let's go girls. She says, Grantsburg football fans are the best. Jennifer Finch says, nice hit, Avery. I know exactly what she's talking about. That was beautiful. And then Marie, a beautiful hit, Ruby. Marie, let's go Pirates. Courtney says, nice, Ruby. What a match, guys. This is fun. First home game for Grantsburg this year. They were supposed to have one against Frederick, I think last week or maybe the week prior. Had them go, kind of flipped the home and away because there was so much construction and the parking lot was kind of still torn up. And so this is the first time we've had a chance to see Grantsburg here in Grantsburg. This is a lot of fun. 23-22. Schaefer's serve is good, and it's an ace! Heck of an effort by Hetfeld. 2 set points here for Grantsburg. Schaefer's serve is in the net! (24-23). And Avery, the freshman, nerves don't get to her. Gronsky, Myers, Java, and we're going to 5! 25-23, both. This is so great. First 2 sets were 25-17, they split them. Second 2 sets, 25-23, they split them. Holy cow. 2 sets apiece. And it's Be Real time, everybody. I know we're going to see a lot of them here from the game. And I think Grantsburg both teams are cheering. I have no idea what's going on. We're just going to watch. More comments. Marie says, way to go, Megan. Megan says, let's go Tigers. Let's see. Heidi Schaefer says, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. Marie, fantastic, Jordan. AJ Dubeck says, playoff atmosphere. You got that right. And Melissa says, wow, great job, Pirates. Thank you guys for chiming in on the comments. So much fun to hang out with you. Holy smokes. Seriously, this is early season volleyball. Are you kidding me? We have some great volleyball in the area. These 2 teams, St. Croix is ranked #1 in the state in their division. Unity's good. Luck is way improved. You can't get the ball down against Luck. This is going to be a fun year. Fun year. All right, let's take a breath. We've got Game 5 coming up. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. We've seen all the ads. And, you know, if you like watching this, if you have kids who enjoy this, if you're proud of these 2 communities, there's ads running at the bottom of the deal here. Make sure you give them first crack at things, okay? That's how you say thank you for them ponying up and sponsoring these things. All right, Nick says, watching from North Carolina, this is amazing. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thanks for watching. Amy says, go Lady Tigers, so excited. Lizzie says, go Whitney. Lots of fans out there. All right. I don't know, you guys want to do another trivia one, or are you too harried right now? I'll throw one out there. You guys know this one. Which show featured a young Fred Savage as Kevin Arnold? I won't even repeat it. Somebody already knows as you're already typing. Webster out on the court. Can't see him in the screen. They're out there talking things over. Coming into the night during warm-ups, watching Webster, knowing that they have a heck of a team. They're ranked 12th in the state, according to MaxPreps, Grantsburg 7th. They were so loose. They were in a circle dancing while Grantsburg was warming up on the court. It was neat to watch. And obviously the boys, I shouldn't say just the boys. I know the football teams over there. There's a whole bunch of people for Webster made the trip. The kids, it's so nice to see the kids come over and support in a away game. Grantsburg fans, Grantsburg boys getting again, it's not just boys, it's boys and girls over there. The student sections have been impressive tonight. Annette Hedrick says, let's go Tigers. All right, everybody ready? 2 sets apiece. No score. This one goes to 15. It's going to get loud. Both teams deserving. Brooke checking in. Hey, Brooke. She says, this game is so crazy. Courtney says, let's go Tigers. JC Shaw says, Wonder Years. That's right, JC. Good job. Way to focus. All right, here we go. Webster gets the first crack at it. Grantsburg with the ball, set middle. Schaefer off the top of the block, and Grantsburg draws first blood here in set number 5. Boy, you know what I really hope? That it's clean. I don't want these double hits. I don't want carries called. If it's egregious, yes, but let the girls figure it out with the way that they're playing. Nobody has been terrible with these double hits and whatever. Here's Avery, good receive. Lauren down the middle, she finds it. She's been kind of struggling getting the ball over a little bit here in the last couple sets, but that time, no problem. Erica Satterlin says, watching from home, but wishes she was here. Here we go, Jacobs now serving. 1-1. We know this is going into extras, right? This is gonna end like 17-15 or something. Set outside, Jordan too far, but it's played up by Hetfeld. Bump set this way, Lauren has to tip it over. Does she find it? No, tip back over. Sela retreats and gets it. Here's Myers, sets outside Schaefer. That's blocked and down. Deep breaths. Jacobs with the 1-point lead here early in set number 5. Gronsky, Myers has to track it down and she can't. Bad pass, and it's 3-1. Webster took game number 1. Grantsburg 2, Webster 3, and then Grantsburg took game number 4. And Webster up by 2 in game number 5. Myers will set, looking for Java. She blasts it, hits the tape. Avery is there and bumps it up. Set outside, Lauren goes over the top. Gronsky there, Myers sets middle. Jordan trying to find some pay dirt. No, pushed over. And here's Myers off the Brzezinski bump. Or pass, it's over. Jacobs bump set 10-foot line. Lauren rolls one over. Myers again looking outside for Schaefer. There's Avery. Woo! Set outside, Lauren, blocked down, Grantsburg point. .3-2 on the side out. Schaefer, her serve is good. Good pass, Lauren, set to the right side, off the block, and into the net goes Grantsburg. And Sela was in the net. Four to 2. Serve is way too far. Grantsburg will take that. 4-3. The nerves have got to be just off the charts. Who said it? AJ, I think, said it's playoff atmosphere. It is. I've seen way less intensity in the playoffs. Avery gets eaten up by the serve, and it's an ace, and it's a tie game. Avery has played so darn well. She's allowed one of those once in a while. I think it was just a heck of a good knuckleball serve from Hansen. 4-4. Hansen, another good serve. Played up, and Hetfeld will bump it forward. And that one is blocked and down. Grantsburg takes a lead, 5-4. Webster led 3-1. Grantsburg has scored 4 of the last 5 points. Hansen's serve is in the net! And it's tied back up. Always that nice edge trying to just clear the net. That time it was just a little low. The knuckleball kind of knuckled down right at the net. And here we go. The serve by Hetfeld is strong. And that's on top of the net. Back over. Sela's there. Good coverage. Set outside looking for Sydney. She hits it. And now on the other side, Wolf. It's up. And they're going to say it hit the ground. I think it did hit the ground. A good call there. 6-5 Webster. Back and forth we go. Lauren back to serve. Grantsburg fans getting loud. Lauren with the jump serve. Set. Hit from Gronsky. Not a lot on that one. Webster back set. And good play by Schaefer. Bump set by Brzezinski and rolled over. It's blocked. Java is there though. Brzezinski up. There's Avery. Jacob sets outside. Wolf off the top of the block and it's down. Back to a 2-point lead for the Tigers. 7-5 timeout Grantsburg. Wow. Katie Lee says, go Lady Tigers. Roxanne says, you got this, purple. Fantastic. Well, looking ahead, let's see, Grantsburg, let's get these schedules up. What happened? Yeah, here we go. Okay, Webster's loaded first. So tomorrow night they play in Unity, football game in Unity. Then next Tuesday, Webster is hosting Frederick in volleyball for Grantsburg. They go to Ishpeming, Michigan tomorrow. They leave at 9 o'clock in the morning to go play football over there. That's going to be a 4:30 start our time, guys. So 4:30, I'll be over there doing the live stream. And then the volleyball team will be heading to Siren on Tuesday to take on the Dragons. And here we go. Bump set this way. Jordan blast in. It's a kill. Grantsburg gets the side out. Rango back in. Moore back in. Been through. This will be the fourth rotation then, right? 7-6. Kaylee, the sophomore, loops it deep. Avery, good pass. Set back and tipped. And down, blocked by Sydney. Look at her reaction. And we're back to a tie ball game, 7-7, 2-2. This is about as even as it gets. Both teams winning by the same scores in their two sets. This is nuts. Kaylee goes deep. Hetfeld. Set, that's over, and it's a double hit. And I think I would say that was a double hit. 8-7. And a timeout called now by Steph. Play to 15 here. Grace says, come on, purple. Jenny Karlstrom from Siren, great job, ladies. Daryl Imhoff from St. Croix watching. Great games, been fun to watch. Awesome. Would you rather watch this or a stupid Vikings game? I mean, I'm a Vikings fan, but this has got to be way more entertaining for Vikings fans. Don't tell me what's going on in that game either, by the way. I was kind of kidding. I've got it TiVo'd. Is that even a thing anymore? DVR. All right, 8-7, a barn burner of a match. I had a feeling it was going to be a great one. I mean, this is some fantastic volleyball. Look at everybody. I don't know how much the camera can show, but just both teams excited. Nobody looks nervous. Everybody looks like they're having fun. What an atmosphere. Here we go. Kaylee Moore, the sophomore, good serve. Avery is there, good pass. Bump set back. Lauren blast, but it's too far. You can see her just wince afterwards as Grantsburg takes the 2-point lead. Lisa says, let's go Tigers. Moore back to serve. That one's looped in. Good serve. That's close, and it's going to be Webster ball because Ruby was over the net. She was just too anticipatory there. That was the right call by the ref. 9-8. McDowell, the junior, back to serve. Down by one. The serve is deep. Played up by Gronsky. Set outside looking for Ruby. And it's going to be a double hit. A double hit. Boy, I don't know. 9-9. Stop interjecting yourself into the game unless it's egregious. The serve. Hansen, Moore, Gronsky into the net. And setters have got to be just so nervous right now. And what do we have? A timeout as Webster has retaken the lead. Doggone it, I said it at the beginning, and I'd rather let borderline stuff go than call everything so tight here, especially in set number 5. You know, NHL refs don't call anything in overtime. This is overtime. Let the girls decide it. Neither of those were so bad that you needed to call them. And I don't rag on officials. That's not what I'm doing. I just, as a philosophy, let them play. So the timeout called by Grantsburg. AJ Dubeck agrees with me. Let them play. This is too good of a match to come down to a slight foul. Come on. And I'm equal for both squads here. I just want them to finish this on the court with a big hit, with good fundamentals. So here we go. McDowell is served. They're up by 1 now. Webster is. She's served them into the lead. That one's deep. Hanson, good pass. Moore sets outside. Ruby, big blast, and off by Avery, and it's tied back up. Heavens to Murgatroyd. 10-10. We knew both teams would get into double digits. There's no question about that one. First to 15, got to win by 2. And a rotation, a late rotation, as Annika is going to come in for Przinski. Ooh, kind of messing with the flow a little bit, but Annika has served well here tonight. And coming in for Sela, back to behind the line. Lee is a junior. She's ready. Her serve is good. That pass is right on Jacobs. That's tight to the net. It's tipped over. Schaefer, Moore, Schaefer, blocked. Schaefer gets it back. Moore back to Gronsky. Gronsky rolls one over. Lauren is there. And there's Jacobs back over to Wolf. Off the top of the net, gets a good roll. Rengel was there on the block. It hits the tape and bounces up and over. 11-10. Wow, what a roll there. And the lead for Webster. Lee, Moore tracks it down, it's on top, it's not returnable. Now a great spot for Webster. They're up by 2 with 3 to go. Grantsburg needs this point to just feel it. Smith serve, safe, tight tip. And Lauren's there, of course. Schaefer's there for Grantsburg. This way, Gronsky stays out of the net. That's Jacobs. And now McDowell hit by Wolf, and it's down. A big point for the Tigers. Wow, 13-10. It's do or die time. Grantsburg cannot afford to let up this point. The serve is good. Lee's pass is good. Set to the outside, looking for Schaefer. Off the block, played up by McDowell. Into the net, misplayed by Webster. They'd love to have that one back. Grantsburg with life. 13-11. Sydney's serve lobbed over. There's Lauren. Bump set this way. Hit. And it's played up by Gronsky. Great dig. Bump set to Schaefer. Has to retreat. Pushes it deep. Great play by Lauren. Bump set up, and it's going to be a free ball for Grantsburg. There's Ruby. Now Moore. Moore to Ruby. Ruby blasts into the net! That was perfectly set up for Grantsburg, but now it's match point, and they've got 3 of them. Webster up 14-11. Brooke Wolf. Schaefer, Moore, Ruby. Blocked by Ruby, and Grantsburg stays in it. Myers back in, Java back in. Myers has to serve at least 2 here to tie it up at 14. Her serve is good. Lauren, Jacobs to Lauren, Hetfeld to finish. Yes, no, maybe, no, it's out. It's out. Webster was celebrating, no touch. Steph is saying there was a touch. No, the game continues. 14-13, I was calling it, I thought it was in. Line judge, much better angle than me. The game continues, timeout Webster. Time for some crowd noise here at halftime, or between. Here, can you hear Lauren? Lauren just shouting at her teammates, let's go, we can do this. Finish it off, 1 point, 1 point. That's what she was telling her team in the huddle. Now they're back out there. Grantsburg taking a little bit more time. Webster had called the timeout to settle him down. Grantsburg, Whitney Myers back to serve when they get out there. 14-13. Fifth set. Could you ask for anything more in this one? Yeah, I can ask for overtime. Let's just do it. Myers. Now, obviously, I'm a Grantsburg guy, but are you not just loving this? Both of us. Here we go. Myers. The serve is good. McDowell. Lauren tips it over. Oh, good job. Pitched over. That's still going. Megan Schaefer on top of the net. And it's now we're going to OT. That was Piper Olsen. Wow. Phenomenal. Into the net. I'm sorry, didn't clear in time. That was in the net. What a tough time for that to happen. Myers has been on fire, and now it'll be Jacobs. Up by one, 15-14. Match point again. Grantsburg, it was 14-11. Now it's 15-14. Grantsburg has come back, but they served it in the net. The serve is deep, and it's played up by Lee. Oh, that's going to be tough, and it's off the back of the backboard. Bummer of a way to end it. Webster gets the victory here in 5 sets. They win 16-14. What a match. Webster and Grantsburg. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal. Back and forth. It came down to the very end. It went extras. First one went Webster's way, 25-17. Grantsburg won the second one, 25-17. Webster won the third one, 25-23. Grantsburg won the fourth one, 25-23. And the final goes to Webster, 16-14. Great match. Oh my gosh. If only they could all be like that. Actually, if they were all like that, that'd be rough. This was amazing as the Webster crowd, students, get a picture. Steph Jansen taking the picture. And they're excited. I see tears from the Grantsburg players. It's like after a playoff loss. Like, it feels like, and it looks like Grantsburg just got eliminated from the playoffs. And it looks like Webster just won and continued on. And like, this was so intense. What a great rivalry. Fantastic. Congrats to the Webster squad. This is great. Congrats to Steph. What a program she's put together. And this is just the first one. The next one's in Webster, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. Let's take a look at some more. Wow, lots of people. Heidi says such a great game. Let's see. Betty Jo Larson, that is so. Oh boy, there's lots of you guys. It's so awesome, Tigers. Congratulations, you did it. What awesome games. Deborah Lynn said fantastic play all the way around. Great job, ladies. Pat Peterson, great job, Tigers. Steve Ward, wow, way to go, Tigers. Congratulations. Courtney, way to go, Tigers. Fun watch. Steve again, wow, I think that was a repeat. Pat, great job, Tigers. Steve Holmquist, woohoo, way to go, ladies. Annette Hedrick, way to go. Yeah, I am so glad you could join us here on the network, and appreciate you coming along. What a great match. Thank you to all of our awesome sponsors, and we appreciate you guys being on the network here tonight. Football tomorrow. Webster travels to Unity. Grantsburg travels to the Upper Peninsula. And yeah, for the Grantsburg game, we'll have that on We Are Grantsburg as long as there is good internet there. Obviously we need internet to live stream. I've been told that there's Wi-Fi in the booth, so we will do our best to bring that to you tomorrow. Again, strange, we're traveling, it's 5 hours away. So the start time is 4:30 here. It's actually in the Eastern time zone, so it's 5:30 in Michigan, but it's 4:30 here. We'll get on about 4:20, and that's going to do that. So, again, thank you guys for watching, and thank you to my brother Nick for doing the camera work. You've been watching high school volleyball here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Webster, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.